मेरे वाले पे ऐसे करना है. अर्जुन यूट्यूब पे लोड करता है, मैं इंस्टा पे. Okay, Jai Hind everyone. Today we have with us Anshu Som, who's of course an AMAS star, and she has cracked SSB 4 times. And the last time when she's cracked with very high score, and she's going to join the Air Force Academy maybe end of this month. She already got her joining letter, and the best part is she's going being selected for the flying branch. Heartiest congratulations. Well done. And along with Anshu Som, I don't know if you can see the resemblance, is standing her younger brother, Honey Som. So Honey Som is under trainee at already he cracked the TES and he's 2 years down, 3 years, 2.5 years. He's doing training for becoming an army officer in the training academy. And both of them. First, Honey was a student at AMAS online, I think online 5-6 batch, online number 13, right? And then he cracked his SSB. He joined the academy in the TES batch. Then Anshu, after she completed her graduation, she was also motivated and she kept trying. Being an NCC student, she tried for NCC entry as well as AFCAT. And this time, it was such a proud moment that Honey is on leave and Anshu and is now preparing to join. And the best part is both of them will be passing out at the same time. So we don't know which passing out parade we will attend, but I can assure you one thing, that one of the passing out parades we'll surely attend, where both of you are there, right? So as per our tradition, let me first give the 3 pending ties, right? Because she has taken only one tie. After that, she was skeptical about the merit. All girls are, because seats are very few for the girls, right? So she said, "Sir, merit आने के बाद ही सारी pending ties लूंगी." तो मैंने कहा ठीक है. And now 3 ties are there, so I'll give her all of them together. Please come. Honey, I'll present you a cup, right? Since you have come on the way to meet us. Having a tea in the academy. So now let's go over to Anshu for our quick remarks and quick comments. In between, Anshu has also been coming off and on because she stays nearby. When she is never denied to help us out in mentoring students, sometime during lecture aids, right? We divide you into the smaller groups, and she comes and she'll take some group and she'll always help them out. So she's got so much experience herself. So I would request you to speak a few words and tell us and tell the students what all they should focus on, right? Because now once you join the academy, your phone will not be there with you, right? So whatever bundles of knowledge you can leave and advice, please do that.
All right, so good evening, everybody. How are you all doing? Okay, so I've already met this batch, right? I've taught you for a few days, I guess. Let me start, first of all, with telling you about my attempts. The first attempt that I gave was in last year, July. And of course, sabko bura lagta hai during the journey when we get screened out, when we get conferenced out until we finally make it to the merit. However, that first attempt of mine was actually on my birthday. I was very excited, super excited that I'm gonna get screened in, because having come to AMAS already, taken a refresher batch again, so that not to leave any stone unturned. Yet I got screened out on my birthday, so I guess itna bura to kisi ke sath nahi hua hoga. But still I kept going. Then after that, 2 months later, I got recommended, but again merit out in that attempt. So that was for the first time jab bahut hi zyada that फाइनल स्टेप जो बचा था कि आई विल बी गोइंग टू द अकेडमी, और तब मेरिट आउट हो गए थे. तो दैट वाज द टाइम व्हेन सर एक्चुअली कॉल्ड मी कि इट्स ओके अंशु, the larger part of the picture is yet remaining. For many students, some must be a teacher, but for me, actually, he is not less than a guardian, because since the past 1.5 year, I have been here at AMAS. He has been a continuous motivation and inspiration to me. even in the times when I was so down and so low. जब first time merit out हुई थी तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा low गई थी कि I did not know how to talk to even Honey or my mother or the other members of my family or my friends. That was when sir called me to AMAS कि come join AMAS. So this one thing that is coming to AMAS has kept me sane throughout this journey. Otherwise बहुत times आते हैं, I mean, repeaters especially would understand. कभी कभार बहुत depressing हो जाता है during this journey. But coming to AMAS, meeting people like you here, who some are freshers, some are repeaters, some are screened outs. So that has given me motivation every day to not stop where I am in this journey. And here I am. It all started with a dream. And yesterday I received my joining letter. And that is the first step I see that my dream has started turning into a reality. So this is something that is unbelievable. Apart from this, for the preparation portion, I would want to tell you, since the past 6 attempts I've given, in that journey, there are certain things that I've learned. The first one is, sabse pehla part is your screen in, right? So for that screen in, what I think is that OIR is very important. So divide your first half of the day. I mean, as soon as you get up, of course, focus upon your physical things. But after doing that, what I do is practice my OIR every day for about 30 to 45 minutes, because OIR एक ऐसी चीज होती है which will remain on your dossier or the PIQ form. एक right corner पे अगर आपने PIQ fill किया होगा SSB में, तो you must see there is a space left for your OIR rating. So that remains with you in your SSB. So you must practice hard for your OIR, not just for your screen in, but henceforth also during the other. Of course, I do not know how much it matters, but it does definitely, because it's written there, right? So practice OIR for about 30 to 45 minutes every day. That will help you sail through very easily.
How it matters is your PIQ is seen by the psychologist as well as the interview officer. So right, it is, and to add to that, it is written in red color.
Okay.
OIR जब PIQ में लिखा जाता है, वो स्टेज 1 का OIR होता है, बट वो ऊपर राइट कॉर्नर में लिखा जाता है. So they are privy to your OIR, and OIR is an indication of basic intelligence. OIR is taken as indication of basic intelligence. So take her words seriously. Please carry on.
Then after the OIR test, second goes is your PPDT, right? So for that PPDT और TAT में आपको specifically ज़्यादा different तरीके से पढ़ाई करने की तो ज़रूरत पड़ेगी नहीं, right? So अपना the way you perceive the pictures, keep it simple, keep it crisp, keep it to the point. Whatever adjectives, whatever next steps, additional steps you want to add, sir might have already told you in your psych class also, sir might have already told you that keep it in commas. Add as much as the things you can in minimum amount of words. Be brief, be crisp. However, include each and everything. PPDT हो गया, always keep pictures simple, not pictures, perception simple, as well as the storyline simple. However, add as much as you can in your commas. Then the third is your description and narration, right? Or narration. And the fourth one is your group discussion. So this is what I feel is the most important thing. A certain times I've seen candidates making very good stories, narrating them really nice. But if they do not participate in their discussion, that does not matter much, because group discussion is also one of the major factors that helps a candidate getting screened in, as far as I have seen. So focus a lot on your screen in, because that is the first step that you'll be allowed to stay there for the other 4 days and show whatever you have learned. Otherwise, that won't matter how hard you might have prepared, right? So screen in is done. Then the other day, if you're going for Air Force entries, the psych is done on the similar day. However, for Army, Navy, other Coast Guard entries, I guess it is on the next day, right? So for that next day, psych ka to, of course, everybody, sir would have guided you better in your psych class. Prepare that again. Practice that again and again, as much as you can. Of course, do not get mugged up with things, because many times हम लोगों ने जो यहाँ पे पिक्चर्स देखी होती हैं, हम लोगों ने जो यहाँ पे वर्ड्स देखे होते हैं, सिचुएशंस देखी होती हैं for that SRT, TAT, VAT, everything, exactly same नहीं आती हैं, right? So what you have to do is not learn what story you have to make on that picture, what sentence you have to make on that picture, और या यही line लिखनी है मुझे अपने SRT में, reaction में. You just have to learn the concept of it, कि this is the similar concept, और अगर इससे related ऐसी picture आ जाएगी, so this is the thing I'm going to do. I hope you are getting, following along. So this is the thing that I did for my psych. Then SD is very important thing. SD तो आप अपने आप पहले से prepare करके जा सकते हैं. Every day what I did was just in case to save my timing for SD, 15 minutes are given, right, to write our SDs. What I did was every day, usse meri, actually my handwriting is not that good. So in order to practice my handwriting, what I did was मैं 10 minutes का timer लगाती थी अपने phone में and I used to write SD every day. उससे मेरी writing practice भी हो जाती थी और SD मैं 15 मिनट की बजाय 10 मिनट में कंप्लीट करती थी रोज. आई मीन कीप इट अंडर 10 मिनट्स सो दैट द अदर 5 मिनट्स किस चीज के लिए बचे. अगर आपके पास एक दो वर्ड्स बच गए हैं, आपको अगर लास्ट का एसआरटी एकदम बुकलेट ले ली गई और लास्ट का एसआरटी आपको याद है लेकिन आप लिख नहीं पाए हो, उसके लिए अगर कुछ एड ऑन्स करने हैं टाट में उसके लिए, तो वो 5 मिनट आप वहां बचा सकते हो. बिकॉज एनीवेयर एल्स इन योर साइक यू वुड नॉट गेट एनी टाइम टू एड ऑन थिंग्स, राइट. सो कंप्लीटेड विद इन 10 मिनट्स और वो बाकी के 5 मिनट जस्ट गो थ्रू योर साइक डोज या जो भी आप इंप्रूव कर सकते हैं उसमें, ठीक है. देन साइक इज डन. फॉर माई GTO व्हाट आई डिड वाज, ऑफ कोर्स lecturate is important, GD is important. ये वाले ऐसे टाइम्स होते हैं जहाँ पे यू आर स्पीकिंग, राइट. So for that speaking portion, I always focus upon, maybe here also in the class I have focused upon, knowledge is very important. Every day read newspaper. न्यूज़पेपर अगर नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं पूरा तो गो टू AMAS वेबसाइट, शॉर्ट क्रिस्प फॉर्म में दैट 6 to 8 न्यूज़ जो भी गिवन है वो इंपॉर्टेंट नेशनल इंटरनेशनल डिफेंस रिलेटेड एरेनाज में, that is more than enough that you have to do. That is what I actually followed. And if you see, I have made 2 to 3 notebooks for just news. For the past 1.5 year, I have been jotting it down every single day. And I have about 2 to 2.5 notebooks covered for all of those news. Because this is that one thing that will help you. Not just in your lecturate, not just in your GD, but also in your interview. Because interview mein there is also this last wala portion miscellaneous part ka, right? Where the interviewing officer might ask you about the news or any other static GK. वो जरूरी नहीं है कि अभी का ही हो, पहले का भी पूछ सकते. So always just jot that news down, whatever you read every day. After that, for GTO structures का हम ज्यादा कुछ कर नहीं सकते हैं ना, but still you might have seen YouTube पे there are several videos available. उनका solution देखने की जरूरत नहीं है, just click on those videos. Even सर ने काफी सारे videos डाले हुए हैं. Structures देखिए, you can help, solve it in your mind itself. और if you have gone to your previous SSBs, अगर आपको कोई structure difficult लगा हो, आप solve नहीं कर पाए हैं वहाँ पे, just draw that structure down. Try solving it. Always look for those complex structures from wherever you can, because there are many sources available on the Google, on YouTube, where of course structures are given. You do not have to go for the solution. Solve it yourself, because that is somehow your brain will be in that area. It will be in that mode of solving those structures, because this speaking, writing, all of these things matter. But then what is armed forces more about? Being practical, where you are able to do things yourself, है ना? So please be very cautious about it. Practice it like that. Then the third one is your interview. For interview, your CIQs must have already been given. Whatever is there, whatever you write in your PIQ form, know each and everything about it. For example, if my school is St. Joseph Senior Secondary School, I must know who was St. Joseph's. I must know कि वो कैसे is related to some religion or some history. Because see, St. Joseph's is from Jerusalem, right? St. Joseph's is the father of Jesus Christ. So he was there from Jerusalem, Israel वाले area में. So अगर मेरा स्कूल का वहाँ पे नाम है, तो my interviewing officer once asked me how is it related to that area, तो वो उस चीज से किसी न्यूज पे भी आ सकते हैं, right? And then my college's name is Mata Sundari College for Women. He might ask me who is Mata Sundari, then how is she related to our history, how is she related to some religion. So each and everything, what I am focusing upon is whatever you have written in your PIQ form, go through it thoroughly. Because many times हम लोग क्या प्रिपेयर करके चले जाते हैं, हम लोगों ने न्यूज पढ़ ली, हम लोगों ने अपनी गेम के बारे में पढ़ लिया, हम लोगों ने अपनी स्टडीज के बारे में पढ़ ली, बट सर्टेन टाइम्स सारा का सारा वो जो हमारा इंटरव्यू लिया जाता है, दैट गोज also upon your personal arena. That means how is it going with your family, how you are with yourself, how you have kept yourself motivated throughout this journey. So always be prepared for this also, because many a times your entire interview might focus just upon the personal aspect rather than checking upon your knowledge, right? So always be ready for both of these things. So yeah, this was a thing we have done with the interview, right? All the 3 arenas are done. Apart from this, there is one more thing that I would want to add on is just be confident and just believe in yourself. Because the entire time I actually reminded myself that hard work never fails, and it believe me, if I am standing here, I am the epitome of it, of this quote that hard work never fails. I have failed 4 times, and then here in the fifth time, I'm standing here. 2 times screened out, 2 times merit out. In the fifth time, I'm here merit in. I'm waiting for the next minute. However, it does not matter now, but yet. So never stop believing in yourself, and every dream that you might have sitting here in this class will definitely turn into material one day. However, do not leave any guilt within your mind, within your soul. Confidence will come to you, and so will success. However, one thing that you have to keep in mind is keep working hard and never leave that 1% guilt. अगर आपको इंटरव्यू के दिन थोड़ी सी भी गिल्ट हो रही है ना कि आई हैव लेफ्ट दिस 5% की कमी, 1% मैं वहां पे बेटर कर देता, तो दैट इज द डे यू शुड नो आई हैव नॉट गिवन माई इनफ, एंड आपको उस दिन समझ में आ जाना चाहिए कि दिस इज द रीजन आई एम गोइंग बैक होम. सो नेवर लीव दैट गिल्ट. इसीलिए अभी से प्रिपेयर करके चलो. जितना भी टाइम बचा आप लोगों की एसएसबी में, 2 महीने 3 महीने, गिव योर मोर देन 100%. अगर नहीं मिल रहा है टाइम सोने का, नहीं मिल रहा है टाइम बाहर जाने का, फैमिली के साथ बैठने का, just remind yourself कि after these 3 months I'll enjoy my life like hell. I mean, work hard, you'll get to party harder. This is what I believe in. So yes, that was my journey, and thank you so much. So you've played a very important role, as I mentioned in the starting, every member of AMAS. Thank you so much.
That was a very detailed overview of whatever she has given us, the points. I was seeing all of you writing it down, and it's very nice. And from her journey, you can easily pick up things and start emulating them in your own preparation, right? So success stories do not get created overnight, right? On the surface, she's looking cool and calm, but now you know how much effort she has put in. Okay, and I would request her to leave those notes and all in our almirah so that it goes with the AMAS generations. So far, I've been showing notes of Captain Chauhan, right? The service entry that's become 3-4 year old now. So I'll add on yours to that because each journey which needs success, right, has got ups and downs, and how you basically handle your downs will dictate how far you will go. No journey is smooth and straight. Every journey has got up and downs. Okay. So ups is fine. We are all happy. Everybody will be with you. When you're down, people will leave you. And how you handle those down parts will dictate how far you go, how high you rise. Right. So I've seen their family. This probably people don't know. When Honey cleared, they lost their father, and that was a very difficult time. But the whole family stood together, right? And they supported the children, and both of them also, held their preparations together, and that's how the life has come so far. So thank you so much, Hani and Anshu, for coming here and giving out your details of your journey. And now the monitors.